An interesting finding popped up recently on weight loss behaviors. Our goal as fitness enthusiasts is to optimize our results as much as possible. In terms of weight loss, we understand that eating less and moving more are the primary factors. However, it's much easier said than done. Eating less doesn't just happen because we say so, and exercise can be intimidating and overwhelming. And that's all before mentioning the matter of patience and consistency. But if there are things that we should be familiar with that might help us eke that much closer to our weight loss goals, then certainly knowing it can be beneficial. In a new publication from the Obesity Society, we see that certain eating behaviors might be able to predict your potential for weight loss. 3 behaviors fall into focus in this study. The behavior of restraint, where the goal is to consciously restrict your food intake. The behavior of disinhibition, or the tendency to overeat when responding to different stimuli. And the behavior of hunger, which is the tendency to eat in response to a physiological signal. The intervention subjects were given a free weight loss program consisting of strategies targeted at improving these 3 behaviors. They also took an online questionnaire before and after the program with the purpose of measuring each subject's changing response to the 3 eating behaviors. At the end of the 6-month program, we see that subjects on average improved on all 3 behavior measurements by a decent amount. But our interest is in which behavior predicted the greatest weight loss. After multiple regression models comparing all 3 behavior variables, one behavior indeed stood out more than the others: hunger. The more the subjects were able to curb hunger, especially if they started the program with poor hunger behavior, the more likely they were to lose significant amounts of weight. In the simplest terms, the study suggests that if you want to optimally lose weight within a 6-month period, then you should probably focus on managing hunger and hunger cues, especially if you're hungry all the time. It might sound pretty obvious, but again, we tend to overshadow behavior changes with the simple eat less, move more agenda, even though it's clear that behaviors have quite the influence. As far as how to control hunger, the study employed several methods. One was to be aware of exactly what true hunger means, instead of simply wanting to eat for the sake of eating or keeping a routine. Another was employing meal timing, such as intermittent fasting, whereby limiting the time of eating to a specific window might build the habit of suppressing hunger until that window starts. But by far the best strategy, in my opinion, is managing the type of food you eat to increase fullness. More fiber, less refined foods and sugars, a greater volume of low-calorie foods, and most importantly, protein. Once again, to close out, yes, eating less and moving more is imperative to weight loss success. But it's also important to focus on exactly how we implement it. In the case of eating less, it seems that working on your hunger might be the one thing you're missing. Again, still easier said than done to just deal with hunger, but at least the path might be clearer. Let me know what you think about targeting different behaviors for weight loss in the comments below. Are we skipping behavior changes too often when it comes to fitness goals? As always, thank you for watching and get your protein.